Alright. Everything seems to be in order here. Welcome back, everybody. We are jamming one last Death and Taxes League before my Eternal Weekend trial tomorrow. Doing Stream Decker, everything seems good. Anyway, there's a smaller Eternal Weekend trial in town, like actually 15 minutes away from me tomorrow, which I didn't know until like maybe last week. So we've been streaming a bunch of Legacy to try to prep for that with a list that looks very much like this. I think this is about what I'm going to submit tomorrow, but I'm prone to making last-minute decisions because I'm very impulsive like that. But we're just going to keep jamming this list because this list has been being reasonably successful. It's been a little bit less successful lately. We've dropped from like consistently. Our run went from like 5-0, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, and then like 3-2 twice this week, I think. I forget what the last league was. I know we 3-2 two of them. I think one of them was like, was this the week I played Lackium? Was that Monday? God, I don't even remember. But anyway, don't really know what I want to change still. Oh, dog's going bananas. May need to go check on the dog, but probably not. Sounds like she's fine. Anyway, let's jam some more taxes. Same list? Yeah, same list. It's been performing within reasonable expectations. What did we lose to yesterday? Or not yesterday. It's Wednesday, I guess. It's 2 days ago, so I just don't remember. Like, the leagues kind of all bleed together in my head. The Tuesday league was the bullshit league. Because we played against the like red-green Karn pile and like a bunch of other nonsense. I think our other loss that day was to Grixis Control, though. Or did we beat them? Not convinced by the Airs experiment. I'm definitely not going to take the Airs experiment to just like a random local tournament. That's crazy. I'm reasonably convinced that Airs made a meta call based on the amount of like people that were messing with Arcanist in the format, and that it really paid off. But I would never take that to just a random paper event. It was a meta call for the Moto meta at the time, not like the future of Death and Taxes or something. And we're already moving past, we're like already quickly moving past that point, right? There are a bunch of people experimenting with Ren and 6, which makes playing a bunch of non-basics weaker. It's like playing 3 Caverns, a little bit more loose in that world. But I'm also not convinced that like the Ren and 6 decks are anything to write home about. I think a lot of people just really like playing with new toys. I haven't been really impressed by like, oh yeah, this deck really fits in this deck, except for like Loam. Like all the rug decks still. Oh, isn't this the trophy leader? I have no idea what they play. But I saw their name as we were going in, so I guess we'll figure it out. Stoneblade out. Oh, we're fucked then. Do I keep this? This is like pretty close to a keep. In the blind, we have like Mom Thalia and we have Wasteland Port. Yeah. In the blind. Sometimes Esper, even worse. Maybe my opponent will have a non-basic and life will be fine. Just play a Tundra. Opponent. Don't fetch basic island and cast a Ponder. Like a jerk. Oh, nice. We can wasteland that. Bolt? Oh, man. I hope this is just... hope this is just Blue Red Delver. Man, that would make my day. Am I supposed to just Wasteland this? Or just jam my Thalia? Kind of like just jamming Thalia. I guess Port's probably better than Wasteland, right? Because that lets me set up the Thalia around Daze next turn. We get like Thalia plus Wasteland or something. So I think Port's probably a better choice than Wasteland. In any case, except for my opponent has no other lands in hand and has like a Brainstorm they want to fire off. So it's just a matter of do I want a Port or do I want to jam Thalia? And I think my hand is so like threat light, I think I'd prefer to try to play around Daze if I can afford to. Yeah, so it's all like Blue Red Delver. Yeah, I think if I had like 3/3 drops on my hand, I might have just jammed. But like, I don't have that many things going on. So now we're just gonna Thalia plus Wasteland, I think. Flips on Preordain. Oh, nice. No land. Well, Wasteland over Caracas. Oh, because I wanted to Wasteland them. If I played the Caracas, I protect the Thalia if they have another land and want to bolt. But now we have two other things. So it wasn't like a huge deal to protect the Thalia, and I wanted to choke them out on mana. If I Wasteland them, they don't have a land, they just can't cast anything. Besides like a Force of Will here. But what's up, Lackey? I think we're just gonna go Caracas Stoneforge. They Force Will the Stoneforge, it's not the end of the world. And if they don't Force Will the Stoneforge, they're just super dead. Alright, they're super dead. We already have G-Tay, so maybe I just grab Batterskull. They're pretty far away from True Name. Like, if they had a land that can bolt the Stoneforge, yeah, we'll get Batterskull. What's this? Oh, it is a concession. Alright. I'll take it. Looked like they were trying to cast something. Mono red taxes treating you. Isn't it black? It's red black taxes. They play black cards. At least like the seemingly best iterations of them do right now. Alright, the classic. Cut all my Revokers. Still not sure. I never like tested with boarding a Recruiter or Jailer. I think it's an issue. I think it's, for now, I think it's kind of like a deck list issue. Like, in the past, boarding out the number of Plows against Miracles. Like, oh, if you know they're on 4 Mentors, then you want to board out less Plows, but you never know what their deck list looks like, right? And we don't know what people's Blue Red Delver deck lists look like. I think a lot of the high-performing ones are like have shaved to 1 True Name, in which case I think Jailer actually gets a lot better. But we don't know how many True Names my opponent's playing. And if they're playing multiple True Names, Jailer can get a lot worse. And Recruiter, I think, is just more flexible in general. Like, Recruiter's still a great card. Or not great. It can be kind of clunky. But if we get to that stage in the game, Recruiter can be very effective regardless. But Crypt not too surgical. Crypt hits different decks as well as being discard proof. If you're like on the play against Reanimator, then they can't just like Thoughtseize you. As well as like Crypt is better than surgical against like Storm and stuff. Yeah, Recruiter has a higher floor than Jailer does, certainly. But Palace Jailer definitely has a higher ceiling. I mean, that's always been Jailer's case, right? It's always been a high-risk, high-reward card, but there's an element of, like, the unknown. Of, like, I don't know what exactly is in my opponent's deck. This hand feels like a keep. This hand could go horribly wrong, but like we have 4 castables, and like this, and then Chalice is like nuts, and we're on the draw. Oh, all right. Well, this Chalice gets a little bit worse. Surprise there on Grixis Delver. Hey, hitting that land is good. They did not shuffle on the Ponder, so I'm not even a little tempted to wasteland them. This is definitely a keep, then yell at chat for convincing you to keep when you blow it up. I mean, I'm expecting to get like, I'm expecting whenever I keep these hands, I always miss, and my opponent will just always have turn 2 Null Rod, is what I imagine will happen. Force, sure. Man, getting your Vile Force when you have a second Vile in your hand is like the greatest feeling. Arcanist. Perfect. So now we just play our Plains, plow the Arcanist, play a Vile. Young Peasy, sure. Alright, well, this Chalice isn't nothing. I'll slam it and wasteland them off of red. Wait, no, I could Council Judgment this Pyromancer. Actually. I think I like slamming the Chalice more, though. I don't know if I want to wasteland them, though. I think I do. Yeah, wastelanding them takes them off of a braid. Yeah, especially with the Stoneforge in hand now, like we have this Pyromancer handled if they want to fire their 3 cards in hand into the Chalice. I think we can just hold on to this Judgment, especially because like there might be a true name down the pipeline somewhere. Snap trade if they double attack. It's certainly enticing. What do they have? I mean, I can't play around anything that they have, right? If they have like an Edict or something, they're going to be able to cast it on my end step. So I might as well like give it a shot. Wasteland us, you coward. Judgment of this token, get him. Alright. Pretty good here. 2 cards in hand. We have a Stoneforge Mystic. Did I just block this? Is there a world that I get like punished for blocking this? Marsh Casualties? Liliana the Last Hope? There are worlds where I get punished. I'm just gonna take the 1. Sulfur Elemental, oh god. I think I just want to grab Skull. What's up, Disposable Hero? Do I want Skull? We have an answer to a true name. Okay, they just concede. Make my life easier. We did it! Bullied Grixis Delver. As usual. God, where's Grixis Delver on this list? Oh, it's way up at the top. Wait, no, this is the right list. This is the right list. Grixis Delver a little bit further down, but still pretty played. We beat the trophy leader. Yeah, that makes us the trophy leader, right? That's how it works. We've taken the crown. We're the trophy leader now. Torn between prepping for a Legacy Stables event and Hogacking people. God, Hogak is just such a... God, what a deck. Alright, what are the odds that Phyrexian Evoker is good against my opponent? I think we're keeping this. We got, like, vials. Put him hold to 6. Just gonna hope to God Phyrexian Evoker is relevant and my opponent doesn't have Cabal Therapy in their deck. This hand either wins or loses. That's accurate. Most hands do that. Alright. My inclination is Storm, but could easily be like a Delver deck or something. Oh, no. Delver deck? Force Pitch Snapcaster. Oh, Grixis Control? Oh, that's worse for me. Ugh, these Revokers are looking a lot worse. I don't think... Yes, I got you. I understand the goof. I don't think any of our hands could ever draw the game. Just double vial, I guess? What is our plan to win now that everyone's on Grixis Control? I guess the plan to win is they have cast a Force Will and mold to 6, so we need to, like, slam on the gas pedal. I don't think that means cast a Revoker instead of playing 2 vials, though. Yeah, this is the second time we've had a Vial Force and have a second Vial in hand. It continues to be a great feeling. Him is guaranteed to hit Sanctum Prelate if they cast it. Eric's on day. Fuck off, Hondo. I don't want you jinxing me again. All right. What are we doing here? Are we revoking? If so, what are we revoking? Are we prelating? If so, what are we prelating? God. Please no Strifo again. I don't want a 35-minute game 1. So both of these vials get to put in the other 2 revokers. But, like, the prelate will take a while. I don't hate prelate on 1 right now. Just to try and, like, turn off cantrips and shit. I think you have to prelate and get blood by command. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking. I mean, my hand is 3 Phyrexian Revokers. Kolaghan's command is just gonna wreck my shit, like, until the end of time. Prelate on 3 seems better. Prelate on 3 hits less, but definitely is, like, better against Kolaghan's command, obviously. But turning off, like, all their cantrips and stuff while they're, like, stuck with a kind of semi-clunky hand. What am I doing? Am I casting a Revoker here? Am I just, like, throwing all of my Revokers into play? I'm just gonna name Jace the Mind Sculptor with this one. We have 2 Revokers on file duty. Run out the Revoker and see if they're afraid of it. Casting a 2-drop when you have 2 vials on 2 is definitely a tell. Please cast another Planeswalker, opponent. Please. I don't think I put anything in. I think the card I would most want in my hand is... Oh, no, wait. No, I could just discard 1 card. So, yeah, I just put in both my Revokers. Making this a Raven's Crime is much better than trying to save my Flicker Wisp. Do we just, like... Do we name, like, Narset and Lily Last Hope, or do we name Jace multiple times? Do we just, like, name all 3 and just start punching with my Revoker squad? I'm tempted to name like Lily twice because like Lily just wrecks us. Yeah, we're at 6. Fuck off. Yeah, I was thinking naming Lily twice because Lily does just like punch us in the face, and Narset doesn't do a whole lot. Man, I hope this opponent doesn't have like main deck Deluge. I assume my opponent's gonna like trade with the one on Jace. I'm gonna take these up to 2 and 3. It's a possibility I don't want to attack with the one on Jace, but I think I do. I think I just want to start pushing as much damage as possible. My opponent has like the world's clunkiest draws. Real question is, do I cast the 4th Aether Vial? I mean, if they're K commanding me, I don't think they're making me discard a card. I think they're just like killing Prelate and killing a Revoker. So this lets me like tick up for Jailer if I want it. Yeah, I think it's worth playing out. Oh no, I can't play it out. Never mind. Moto keeps me honest because I'm bad. Yay, we won! Opponent's 4 cards in hand. I don't know why we won, but I'll take it. Opponent's 4 cards were very bad, I suppose. No, fuck off, Surgical. Alright, and now we will cut all my Phyrexian Revokers. Oh yeah, I guess they'd probably had a bunch of 1-drops, that's fair. Oh wait, no, I don't cut all my Revokers, because we have to cut all our Plows first, and that's like already in exchange. I hope their hand was like Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, Liliana the Last Hope, land. And we just got them real good. Yeah, they just conceded when our board state was Revoker on Lily, and had Prelate on 1. And they're at 14 life. They're just like, nope, I'm done. Nilfgaard, yeah, I think I was going to board a Needle over a Revoker. Because I think Needle's just like at least a little harder for them to deal with. Like, they have to specifically shatter it. Rather than just like kill it with literally anything in their deck. Chevalier, yeah, we could do that. It's pretty good. I'll take it, certainly. God, this is always so tempting. It might be right. But, like, in what world, they didn't just keep land UC, but, like, do they just not have any fetches in their hand? Is this a bait? Is their hand, like, 5 lands? I mean, I don't really care if... Taking the bait has pretty low downside, because our hand, like... We just, like, go back to turn 1. I'm gonna do it. Alright, let's try turn 1 again, opponent. They might not have another blue, that'd be swell. Or they might just be protecting their other blue from a second wasteland. Yeah. Cast a Strix, sure. What am I doing here? I failed the snap scoop plan, yeah. My opponent didn't just keep a 1-lander with no cantrips. Unfortunate. Well, now it's cast Thalia. I wasn't sure before, but I'm definitely sure now. I think it was still cast Thalia, even if we didn't draw the second. I think I want those Mom in play. It's really bad against Marsh casualties. This Hymn to Tarok is 100% going to hit both Stone Forges, and then we're going to get Marsh casualties. But I think I do want this Mom in play more than I want to insulate my Stone Forges. Oh, we got to keep a Stone Forge. Nice. The world doesn't hate me. Punch. And we'll just land drop go. We could like tutor GTA and play it, but GTA is just the worst equipment in the matchup. I'd rather just go get Sword or sometimes Batter Skull, depending on the outcome of this next turn. Go with Sword, hope to rip a land, I guess. Are they gonna... They can't, like, make me discard. Not effectively, anyway. Sure. Alright, we'll discard the extra Thalia. Now I really want to rip a land. Let's go. Come on, land. Fuck yeah. I think I'm supposed to clear this Strix. They have like a second K command, they can choose to buy back the Strix as the second mode. Like Shatter Sword, buy back Strix. But I think if they're shattering my sword, then like, I'd rather... Yeah, it doesn't like affect the clock at all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shatter, kill the Strix. Yeah, well, it's not really forcing them to buy back Strix. It's just giving them like a relevant second mode, because their second mode right now kind of sucks, right? Like, I guess they can make me discard, but... Now this Thalia attack I might go face. Because that puts them on a 2-turn clock. Might also Flicker Wisp my Stoneforge Mystic. My files are coming back to me. So what's the worst case if I Flicker with Stoneforge? I get Toxic Deluged for 3, and I have a Batter Skull I can't cast in my hand. Alternatively, I could just play Vile. Oh, no, I can pick up the Thalia if they Toxic Deluge me, but I could just play a Vile and pass, because the current board state is, like, my opponent has to kill me. Or not kill me, the opponent has to, like, deal with the board right now. But they can snap K command next turn, so maybe we want to try to, like, present another reasonable thing to be doing. Which is Flicker Wisp. Yeah, I like Flicker Wisping, though. Stoneforge. Should have boarded in the Blackbird Sword. What would the Blackbird Sword even be doing right now? Just be dealing them 2 less damage and not drawing me a card, right? Like, I could always shatter the Strix if I wanted to. I mean, I could, like, shock it. Alright. Almost didn't click black there. That would have been embarrassing. Clearly relevant. What is Dreadbore Jace? Yeah, Dreadbore Jace, real good at this board state. Alright, if my opponent doesn't have Snap K command, I think they're dead, or just like another K command. They also need to land Snap K command, notably. If they deluge me for 3, we pick up the Thalia. Oh, they got K command. Alright. Sure thing. Well, you can't cast anything from this blue mana opponent. I have a Thalia in play. So we have 6. If we draw like a Wisp or a Council's Judgment, we have lethal. That's not lethal. Is it worth trading my... Probably not. Just attack with Thalia, pass with B-Skull, and... Maybe it's worth trading with the Wisp with the Strix, because we have Batterskull as a 4/4. Unsure. We don't have many ways to get through this Strix is the issue. So, like, eventually I think this trade's going to have to happen in order to, like, lethal them. It also lets me, like, punch with Stoneforge Mystics in the future. You might also, like, play the Stoneforge, and, like, if they want to try to end-step kill my Thalia, we'll have 2 Stoneforges and Batterskull. I think that the play is... We're not really playing towards Cataclysm, we're playing towards killing them right now. Attack with Wisps, Thalia. They block here, take 2 to go to 4. I play second Stoneforge, and I have the ability to put in Batterskull, and if they end up like kill the Thalia, we still have 6 power in play. I guess if they have another K command that plays really bad, because they can like shock the Thalia and shatter the skull. But they can always do that. I mean, they can just kill the Stoneforge with the Thalia, but... They trade. Putting them to 4 is nice because it means they can't Toxic Deluge and Batterskull. What's up, Cafe Grupt? They need a land for Snap K command to stay alive here. If they don't play a land, then I'm definitely not going to respect the third Kolaghan's command. If they do, I might have to think about if I even want to put in my Batterskull here. I could just put in the Jite. Makes them, like, they can shatter the Jite and kill the Thalia, but then we still have the Batterskull left over. Or I could just put in nothing. Like, nothing, huh? Alright, I'm not going to respect the third K command. If they have it, and we're still, like, in a pretty decent board state. If they don't have it, they're just super dead, so... Sure. That's not going to save you. They could have K command after this. I think I'm just going to attack. I don't really need to get this GTA online, right? Just send everything. They could have, like, Snap Bolt. Maybe I should play the Thalia pre-combat. I guess that wouldn't have actually affected anything, right? Because I couldn't have stopped the Snapcaster Mage still. Ooh, Snap Push the Germ is a thing, too. Still probably would have attacked the Snapcaster, though. I think I like playing the Violent Lethalia here more anyway. I think this attack's still fine. And this also forces the Snapcaster use before they hit, because they can't hit land 6. If I like played in a way that they didn't need to use the Snapcaster use, they could draw land 6, and then we'd be in a bad spot. Let's put this and this. Still presenting lethal. Thalia with Caracas in play. If we find land 5, we can like pick up and put the Batter Scroll back in. The third K command. Woof. I mean, it's a 1-for-1. It does also unsummon my Thalia, but I could try to get the GTA online here. They're so down on Kolaghan's commands. Oof. I don't know if card advantage is the play, honestly. It's either... So I'm hitting them to 2. It's either play Vile Thalia. Actually, it's probably not even play that Vile. Probably want this in hand as like him insurance. It's either GTA Equip or Vile Thalia. GTA Equip is worse against like a Jace or something, right? We jam Thalia again and Jailer can clear restricts. Yeah, I like Jailer being able to clear a blocker, which is definitely relevant. I think it's Jam Thalia. Could also be not attack Jam Thalia, put in GTA, but that seems bad. I think I just want to keep pop-shotting them. Jace is more or less check the file. Not right now, the file's only on 1. I'm going to Thalia plus GTA, leaving Crocs down as whatever. Is it? Does it do anything? Does getting the GTA into play do anything for me either? They're at 2. If I connect at this point, they're just like dead. I think it's just Thalia pass. They're gonna have like they would need land kicked Marsh casualties in order for me to get punished by GTA Thalia. Yeah, this should be it. They probably can't find anything here. Not this low on mana. Unless they have a Plague Engineer in their deck. Actually, that. Oh no, we would put them to 1. It isn't Vile Thalia just better in this case. I don't think the second Vile is going to matter. And I'd rather, like, if we got... I guess if we got him, it also doesn't matter, because we're probably just winning that game. They're spending 3 mana on him, but... I don't think playing out the second Vile is going to matter. And I was playing towards, like, if they continue to live for a couple turns, like hit me with a him, I might keep an action spell. Okay, so yeah, now we just Jailer one. Unless they have Force of Will. Moto, please stop lagging. I just want to kill my opponent. Oh yeah, if they have Force, they die too because they go to 1 and then we attack them with Wolf. That's funny. We did it! We bullied Grixis. We beat 3 Kolaghan's commands that game, so that was pretty cool. We did also get 2 sword connections, which was probably pretty relevant in beating 3 Kolaghan's commands, to be fair. Eric is in match queue right now. Maybe we'll wait a second. Gotta type up my results of that last match here. Grixis control, 20 matches, 50 games, 29 wins, you know. Just slowly typing all this out. 102 extra cards, 2 sword triggers, coincidence. I think it might have actually been wrong to like not shock that Strix, because it was really awkward the following turn when like we had to attack it. Did we have the Wisp? Did we draw the Wisp and find a different card when we drew it? when we drew off the sword? Or did we draw the wisp off the sword? Because with the wisp in hand, I think I was supposed to kill the Strix. Because I was planning on casting wisp that turn. And that, like... Yeah, I mean, we shocked the first Strix. They played the second Strix, and then I attacked them. And I was like, do I want to shock their face or kill the Strix? And I decided on shock their face because I wanted to 2-turn lethal them. But we also played Flicker Wisp that turn. But then we got our sword blown up by the second K command, and then we had to like attack the Strix into the, or attack the Wisp into the Strix. If I had drawn the Wisp for turn, I think I was supposed to kill the Strix. But if I drew it off of the sword, it's anyone's game, right? You never know what you're drawing off the top of your deck when you're making your shock decision. Yeah, we did beat Grixis with a god-awful hand game 1, and then with a, I don't know, my battery's running low on my mouse, hopefully it doesn't die mid-game here. I don't know where the AAA batteries are. I don't think they're in any of these drawers. Text my girlfriend in the other room. We just bared them to game 1. Yeah, it was not a good hand versus Grixis control. If I could handpick the worst hand against Grixis control, it might be drawing all 4 vials and 3 Phyrexian Focers in the first 5 or 6 turns of the game. We drew Prelate, which was like the only card that was good. Prelate and the first vial that resolved were the only like actual good cards in that game. So Ayula and taxes when? What is Ayula? Is that the bear? Mental Misstep. This is a person too, right? I forget. I don't know what they play. That seems like a keep. Land. Maverick. Low. Maverick. Typically, your opponents on Motor are always people. You don't know that, Hondo. On the internet, you can be anyone. I don't think there's like any Noble Hierarch deck in Legacy that you're actually supposed to plow the Noble Hierarch. I guess like Bant Blade. But that's like barely a deck. Okay, just plays a bunch of nonsense. Well, yeah, I will plow my opponent's mom. I will not plow their Script Ranger. Why would they just sorcery speed this? Oh, are they gonna untap and cast another card? It's a lot of Noble Hierarchs. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have any more action. I only have 2 other cards in hand outside the forest, so. Let's just play the plains, I think. Yeah, Rogue would be nice, for sure. I'm really plowing this. Don't want to play Karakas because I want to incentivize my opponent to cast a random Thalia if they have it. I don't think I want to run out like Wasteland. I think I just want these plains. We're not really on the Manage Now plan. So I'd rather be on the like play around Wastelands plan. I'm gonna punch me for 3 here. You got it, boss. 3 damages. So they have access to like 5 mana if they want it. I doubt they, unless they're like double spelling, that they'll use more than 4. Yeah, see, this is why we didn't play the Crocus. So my opponent would just like waste mana their turn playing something like Thalia. Oh god, Thalia into like something relevant. That's less good. That's certainly less good. That's certainly also less good. Unplayable 3-drop. It's also an unbeatable 3-drop on this board. Am I supposed to cast this Wisp for no value? I could like Wisp untap my Caracas. Also, I'm just gonna leave the Thalia and play for Cradle. I mean, they already have 9 trillion mana. If you go get a Cradle, sure. If you go get a Cradle and like play to go Vegeta, then I'm scared. But they would have just cast Vegeta that turn if they had it. Like, a 3-1 on this board doesn't do anything. I'd rather have it with the Vial. I think I just pass. Maybe I don't put in my Thalia. I guess I probably do. I can cast my Thalia, but I don't think I want to do that. It's a possibility that I wanted to. I don't think they're attacking with the Knight this turn, though. The Knight's just not big enough, so I'm not, like, blocking and fogging, likely. If they want to, like, plow my Thalia, they can go right ahead. This just means that, like, we're repping, like, a Source of Plowshares or something. Please wait, yes, please wasteland that. We have a second Caracas. Now we just have 6. Maybe. No, they can't punch me this time. Yeah, they're going to punch me with the Script Ranger. Utilize this Knight until I hopefully find a Phyrexian Revoker or some shit. Or, better yet, a Source to Plowshares. Sure. Took this up to Trace. Huh. What does this do for me? I don't think it really does anything. I might trade this Script Ranger with the Flicker Wisp. No coder activation either? Interesting. Some of the unknown is long at this point. Oh, Taiga. Are they just playing like the they gotta be playing like a Ren and 6, right? Is it Cradle time? 9,000 mana? No, just more Wastelands. Sure. Do I want to save this? I mean, my Wisp isn't going to get any other use here. It might disincentivize them from attacking, but I think I'm fine with that. It keeps like gumming up this Thalia and possibly saves my Thalia from, so I don't get like smushed by a Knight. Why even cast the Thalia? My Caracas could come back untapped. Attack me. Do it, punk. Come on, do it. Yes. I'm gonna snap off this block. What? Boring. I don't want to block that. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they threw away the Taiga instead of the planes when they're sitting on 2 hierarchs. Maybe they like have a plow and they don't want to get revokered or something. I'll just take 2 here. Instead, my Caracas comes back. We'll make them pick up the Thalia again. We can have that back. So this knight's getting big. So I think we need to start holding the Thalia back to like chump block it. So let's just attack with the Wisp. If they want to trade, I'm fine with that. The perfect turn 5 draw. Well, they're not being kind to me today, certainly. Yep, I'm fine with this exchange. It's possible I wanted to flicker out that knight actually on end step. So they can't activate this again, but if they want to just like spend their whole turn wastelanding a 3rd time, just really trying to take down this Caracas. They really hate this Caracas. Punch me for another 2. They only have 1 wasteland left until they have Ren in 6. There's the Thalia that they keep recasting for some reason. You can have that back. I really just keep it, opponent. It's fine. Cerebender's neat. Just block these stupid noble hierarchs. This game is kind of a shit show. Yeah, this game is a fucking dumpster fire. Unfortunately, they're going to finally nail this Caracas with their 4th wasteland if they're so inclined. Which means I can't just stonewall this knight forever. But it certainly bought me some time. My hope is that it's enough time. This knight is very big. Alright, this has to be the 4th wasteland, right? Alright, you did it. You... Mission accomplished. You got me. I hope we draw the 3rd Caracas. This is just like cast Thalia, finally. Their Thalia finally gets to stay in play. This knight is enormous. Hopefully they just like sacked all their land. They just can't cast shit now. Just try like revoke these hierarchs and have a couple turns of jumping. Yeah, if we draw a plow or a mom, they are severely far behind. I have to imagine they have a plow in their hand, but I feel like they would have like maybe they're. Bordeaux wasted poor game 3. Yeah, they're clearly manaless Maverick. Oh yeah, we're for sure gonna draw the 3rd file. If today has been any indicator of how many files we're drawing per game. Yeah, see, they had a plow. Oh, shit. Oh. They're going to gain a shit zillion life. I mean, I'm attacking with both because I'm not blocking, so. I also can't port them, so I might as well just cast this with our Aether Vial. Math is for blockers. I mean, I think we are the blocker, but we can't really block effectively right now. There's probably a point where I have to trade a Noble Hierarch for a Flicker Wisp. Oh, yeah, this Thalia actually can attack me. Can't it? Come on, draw the third Caracas. Let's go. Ooh, that'll do. That'll certainly do. It just means, like, Flicker Wisps out the ass, right? We just, like, bury them. We could also just bury them in Palace Jailer right now. Does that seem more effective? I'm kind of in for burying them in Palace Jailer, but Flicker Wisps also seem like pretty practical. They have 2 cards in hand. Get Revoker. Fuck this guy. But, I mean, can we beat a 4/3 Thalia if we get Revoker? That's my concern. Like, we can't beat their Thalia. It's 0% they can beat Jailer. It's probably pretty low, indeed. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Jailer them. Ballista. I don't have a Ballista on my list, or else that would be pretty good here. Yeah, I think the answer is Jailer. I could also accept Flicker Wisp. Do I want to actually exile a Hierarch and just leave my Thalia back to block their Thalia? It keeps 2 Thalias in play too, which like means they can't like cast Green Suns or Plows or something. Is this greedy? I'm unsure if this is greedy or correct. This thing attacks as a 2/3. I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna eat this Hierarch. And just attack with the Flicker Wisp. Let's just like draw a second Flicker Wisp and just bury them. I mean, they can always trade Thalias if they want to. They'll attack with their Thalia, I'll block with my Thalia, and it'll turn on their stuff again. But if that's the case, then I'm much more happy about that, because it's easier to trade with Thalia than a 2/3 Hierarch. Probably would have just stack blocked the 2/3, though, with, like, I would attack with Thalia, too, and just blocked the Hierarch with, like, Recruiter plus Jailer. I might have had, like, a Plow, though, then attack, then I have to chump block it, then it gets awkward, then I have to block with the Wisp. I don't know. Definitely interesting. I'll snap off this block. I don't know if I'm going to, like, Green Sun for 1, or cast another Thalia. The effects is to Plow now. Well, how many creatures we attack with and such will depend largely on what they end up doing. If they leave up mana, it's probably a source of plowshares, and I don't want to play around that. Using how we got wastelanded 4 times, yet the other one with 1 land. Yeah, I mean, they were knighting away all their lands to wasteland me a bunch, and we, like, got to save our land twice with Flicker Wisps, so they were just, like, throwing lands at me. What you got for me? Well, they got a third land, but that's very wastelandable. Green's in for 2. Quasali. Attacks him with 4/4. It's not bad. That's not good. I think I'm almost assuredly just wasteland porting. And then attacking with nothing, I think, just so I can like block this Quasali. We're just gonna grind them out. Can't surprise see no scoos there. I mean, they're a little choked on mana, I think. Oh, nice. Do I revoke this Hierarch? I probably revoke this Hierarch. I definitely revoke this Hierarch. I guess they could Quasali it if they want, but that means their Quasali dies, so I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with trading Quasali and Noble, or Quasali and Revoker. So let's follow. Oh, I missed Whiskey Hughes. Thanks for the follow 27 minutes ago, and Rick H. Ribeiro. Thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate it. They can use the forest to use the Quasali to kill the Revoker, but then that means that they're just left with a 1/2 Noble, and they'd like are years away from taking Monarchy back again. Yeah. They got another land. They have 1 card in hand, though. I think I'm not playing around second plow. I think I just stack block with Recruiter and Wisp here, if they attack with Pride Mage. Attack with Noble, huh? That's just... Oh, it's a 2/3. So I guess it does, actually. Yeah, we'll just trade Wisp. We're drawing 2 cards a turn. I guess I could stack block with Recruiter Jailer. And this leaves the Wisp in play, which has more power to block. If I just block like this, they probably kill the Jailer, but we keep Recruiter Wisp, which blocks the Quasali. Actually, just the Wisp blocks the Quasali. I think I like this block. It's punished a little bit by a plow, but I think we're fine with that. They have 1 card in hand. Moto, please stop lagging. Deck, please stop drawing me lands. I think I'm just going to continue attacking with nothing to play around getting the Monarchy taken from me. So we're just going to bury them as we sit here on the Monarchy drawing 2 cards a turn. Ooh, Dryad Arbor, fancy. We just poured it, though. Ooh, Stoneforge, that's very good. We have to deal with the Quasali, though. Maybe just getting the Stoneforge, just killing the Quasali is reasonable. Actually, depending on how this turn goes, we could upkeep port the forest, and then activate Stoneforge, put in GT, and then equip it to... Oh, okay, or they're just attacking. In which case, I'll just block with the Wisp. Okay, they conceded. We did it. Ugh. Hopefully my Moto client makes it. Suffering a little bit of lag here. That game one took a long time. Whew. Alright. Now what does this matchup look like? This looks pretty good, right? We have 5 easy cuts, and then some harder ones. What's the cut after this? All these cards like seem like they're pretty good. Do I need double A's or triple A's for this mouse? Yeah, definitely need triple A's. What up? Do you find triple A's?
No, it might be here.
It's not urgent. I was just wondering. My mouse isn't dead. It's just dying. Could kind of land. Probably fine. Shave like a Caracas. They're boarding out their Thalios. I'm boarding out my Thalios. Weird, given how like randomly good that Caracas was. Earned 3 wastelands on it. I almost want to like cut a Vial in this matchup too. We're boarding in like Containment Priest and stuff. The Vial's so good. My Death and Taxes playing mentality is really not all about boarding out Vials. I know people like Envoldson like board like shave a Vial all the time in different matchups, and like that might be correct in certain matchups. It's just like not something that my brain is like really accustomed to doing. What is a Cutter Revoker? Is Roger better than a Needle? Probably not. Needle's always just harder for them to deal with. This doesn't look terrible. I'm game for that. See multiple screen D&T watching opportunity with you and Phil simultaneously streaming. Hard to keep my dinner down. Maybe we'll queue into each other. Is Sand any good against Maverick? Definitely has a Stoneforge Mystic. Is it better than like a possible 6? Or on the draw? This is probably just terrible, right? Oh, hello, cat. There's a cat currently in my lap. I guess she not left the door open when she left. I think I'm mulliganing this. I don't think the Sand is beating a lot. Sand is probably also not beating a lot. This gets better. Neither you would queue into anyone else for 50 minutes. I mean, we're playing D&T versus Maverick right now, which is also taking similarly forever. Might as well just like Ancient Tomb revoke this Hierarch. I'm kind of tempted to. Alright, I still have the upkeep stop from when I was going to port them. I'm going to do it. We're going to get them. Just going to give them the business. Yeah, we played against the Trophy Leader last round. Now we're playing against Mental Misstep, which is another name that I recognize. Today's just one of those days. Friday evening, or at least in the U.S. time zones. Oh no, we're getting wrecked! Oh, that might be game. Alright, Plow makes this better. But certainly still bad. Plow the Mom. We can't even Plow the Mom play the Thalia. Or not Thalia, play the Stoneforge. We'd have to like Plow the Mom, play the Vial. Stupid window. Wish I could just opt out of that window forever. If there was like a check in settings that like never warned me that like my mana floating is going to go away, I would do that in a heartbeat. Oh, we're super dead. They can just get GTA on the next turn, right? I guess technically not, because oh yeah, they could cast it and equip it to the Stone Forge. We might just be dead here. Hey, Chet, stop! Get out of here. Are we dead? I feel like we're dead. Do I concede for time? I think I want to concede for time. We're just so dead here. We can't even, we'd have to draw like Needle for the GT. Then I just turned off, or I would have just turned off, maybe I should have just found Sword, because they're only out is turning off their GT. Yeah, they equip, they attack, we get ranged. Why are you like this, cat? Don't jump on that bookcase, please. No, don't jump on the bookcase. I know you're thinking about it. Oh god, both the cats are in here now. This whole stream is a disaster. Stop. You menaces. Ooh, Council Judgment. That's a magic card. We're still getting ranged by this Ren in 6, but at least we'll be getting ranged less. So we gotta vote this GTA off the island. Opponent still has like 4 cards in hand too. I knew I was drawing Council Judgment. Maybe it was just like wrong place. I mean, not necessarily wrong place in our books. I didn't know I was drawing the Council's Judgment, but might have been wrong regardless. Why? Both of you, get out of this room. I don't have time to waste. We only have 12 minutes left on the clock. Get out of here. Get. I don't know where the other one went. I think she's still in here, but one cat is easier to deal with than 2. What is the 6 ultimate? Your instance sorcerers get retrace. Collector Oath. Oh, that's pretty hard to beat. Let's draw Swords of Plowshares. Let the other dang cat go. Ooh, Path of Exile. We're still in it. We are still mildly in it. Probably supposed to tap Flagstones technically, but probably doesn't matter. If my opponent has no removal spells in their hand, we are okay. It's a pretty big if, though. Tap the Oath. We need to flicker this Ren in the second main so we can get off the board, I think. Well, but they have to activate it first, but they probably will. Be an interesting way to play around Flicker Wisp is not activate the Ren. Greenstone for 3, well that's bad. So now if they just Knight of Autumn my GT, I have to use the Flicker Wisp to save it, and then the Ren kills it. I think I would still save the GT though, we're more likely to draw a creature and try to stabilize from there. Yeah, Knight of Autumn. Knight of Autumn with Vile, interesting. So now we can just flicker out the Ren, right? Doesn't do anything, right? Hoping to God they don't have a plow. If they have a plow, then we're just dead anyway. But if this works, then we get to like clear a lot of their shit, right? Please don't. Please no Swords to Plowshares, opponent. Don't do me like this. I just want to win this game. I'm going for it. If one has plow, I will concede. Alright, we tried. Weirdly close, that game. Alright, yeah, you're cat. I don't have time for you. Get lost. Alright. Well, that game went very badly, and we actually managed to almost pull it back. Not super disappointed with how that game turned out. Do I want like a full 4 Evokers with my opponent on Ren and 6? If so, what is my cut? Because I think all these cards are still better. Could maybe cut like the Batter Skull, actually. The other equipment are usually more effective. Maybe that's reasonable. Cut the Batter Skull for the Revoker. It's like almost always the third tutor target. Sometimes you tutor it over like Sword if you like don't really have a way to get connections in, but I might dig that. Oh, this hand is so good, but so risky. I think it's a mole, especially if this was a basic plains. I think it's still a mole. If this were on the draw, then maybe. But I'm shipping this. All right, this hand is turn 3 Jailer. So we know Wasteland. Miller for Tomic. I'm not the biggest fan. It's like very marginal in power. It's like very close in power level to like Sarah Avenger, I think, but I just prefer Avenger. I haven't been like super impressed with Tomic. Yeah, this would be the worst spot for my mouse battery to die when we're starting to run down the clock here. Excuse me. Oh god, scratch that shit to the bottom. So I think, unless there's like even if there's a mom, I think we're just turn 2 recruiting Jailer. Nothing. Ooh, maybe we actually just want to get Containment Priest online. Yeah. I'm down for that. I would be shocked if they just like Green Sun for 1 here, because they would just Green Sun for 0 last turn. I think I just like getting Priest in play and just curving out more, especially because my opponent has not produced a threat yet. Oh, fuck yes. Get him! Get him! Oh, yes. Oof. Oh, that feels good. Just get dunked on. Am I supposed to wasteland this wasteland now? It's tempting. This protects my port from a wasteland, so I can start porting them. They don't have a lot of relevant cards until 3 mana, so if we can just like keep them off of 3 mana for a bit, then I think we're looking. Oh, we're looking very good. We don't even need to. I guess we could just start porting this forest. They didn't cast anything. I think I just might want to accelerate the clock. Go get Jite. So they didn't green sun on turn 1 because they wanted to green sun for a noble to get their white source, I think. Because their mana base was like Forest Wasteland. Sure, name Jite. We have Judgment if we want it. Or we just like beat them down with idiots. I think I'm gonna just play Recruiter and port them. Oh, nope, not that. Vile G. Vile. No, Vile doesn't do anything. We have a Container Priest in play. I'm just gonna get Palace Jailer. This game's over. Getting Wisp is probably also okay. They're just so far from casting anything. They don't have a Dork, or they would have played in. They need a land and then a Dork. But they shouldn't have both because they just drew the Savannah for turn. And they didn't like play a Noble last turn. So this turn we can attack with everything. Interesting. That might change up what we want to do. Kind of like Jite plus port them now. I guess we'll get the Vile down as well. Because we have 5 mana, so we will be able to Council Judgment the Needle and equip the Jite in the same turn if we want to. Scrib Ranger. Good thing we didn't like play this Palace Jailer yet. This does let them like pick up their stuff. But then we just jailer the Scrib Ranger if they don't produce a second creature. Oh, they get a Dryad Arbor. Suddenly they have a lot more mana. They can also fog our Jite this turn. But if we just jailer the Scrib Ranger, we should be like very smooth sailing. They can't get through 3 creatures. Wouldn't hit me with a Dryad Arbor. So like that should be fine. Then we get the GTL land next turn. Just not gonna attack. No reason to risk it. Oh shit, we drew a Mom too. That's gas. So then at any point, we have the ability to just Council's Judgment the Needle and play and equip the Jite. And that just like buries them even worse. We have Monarchy, we have an active Jite, we have like a Revoker and Avenger coming down the pipeline. We have to play like a Ren minus on the recruiter. They're still like light years away from actually doing anything. Green Sun for 3. That's fine. I don't know what it's for, but I mean, we can't do anything about it, so. I don't think it's for a night. Maybe for Night of Autumn. Just kill the Vegeta. They don't know I have the answer for the needle, but they might suspect. No, they're just getting a night. Okay. We can revoke that. Or we can just plow it. Okay, they concede. A lot of it was just going through the motions at that point. They were severely far behind. GG's, though. That Container Priest was like the actual nut. That was so good. I mean, our original plan was also very, like, our original plan probably would have worked out if we didn't draw the Priest. Like, I wonder what they do with their Green Sun, though. They probably just wasteland the H-Doom, actually. And then, like, maybe Green Sun for 0, or maybe hold it and try to Green Sun for 1 if they find another land. Because, like, they can't just Green Sun for 1 into the face of turn 3 Jailer, because that's just obviously horrendous. But they did have the Wasteland, so they might have actually just Wastelanded the Tomb, and then that game would have been, I don't know, been very interesting. Where's Maverick on this list? Oh, wow. Maverick I've played against more times than I always feel like I haven't played against Maverick a lot until I look at my spreadsheet. 1 game 1, 1 game 3, lost game 2. When does anyone know when the London Mulligan goes live on Moto? I think it's like early July, right? I'm just wondering because my win percentage is getting very close to 69%, and it would be great if I just kept my win rate at 69% before recording new London Mulligan data. Oh no, it was our first opponent that was the trophy leader, not our previous one. What were they on? This was Grixis Delver. This was... Oh, it was Grixis Control, yeah. I remember now. Barf. Let's probably still keep those. Hand's powerful. Lawyer equals Miracles player, obviously. Is that like an actual, like I should obviously know that? Or is that just like a joke about their name? I have no idea. Because I don't know who this is. If I should know that Lawyer is like a well-known Miracles player or something. Does look like, nope, not. Suddenly not. Looks like Blue Red Delver to me. What happened to the AMA? I just answered you. Don't worry about it. Am I casting this Maw Mirror? They have 3 cards in hand. We probably could afford to go. I think Mom Vial. I think the Mom might be more important than the Vial. I haven't answered Patrick though. Patrick asked if Force of Will would help. I don't think Force of Will would have did I board them out. I shaved 2 of them, but game 1 we kept a triple Revoker hand, and then they were on Grix's control, and I was like, oh no. But we just won with mediocre creature beats and a Sanctum Prelate. You never win it. Yeah, that's accurate. Rogue and Commanded is just the fucking worst. That's why I hate the card in the matchup. But like the current board strategies, wow. Opponent just conceded. I guess they just brainstorm locked. I'll take it. I mean, I guess we're probably gonna Lotus Petal in this sort of Fire and Ice if it didn't get dazed. We have like this game's over, but it's a little bit of a hasty concession. Dog going ape shit in the background. On par for the course for the stream at this point. Dog loves going wild. Support for Blue Red Delver. Mono Blue Delver. Yeah, I doubt it. My assumption would be Blue Red. This is how we went, right? Jailer, Recruiter, 4 Evokers. Call it a day. Cool beans. We just get to be dunking on man. Delta Dex is really good right now. Everyone just keeps playing these Delver decks. Delta Dex just continues to just dumpster people. I'll keep this. Aussies? Inquisition, okay. Got plenty of it. It's probably the Mom or the Plow, though. Probably the Plow. Maybe the Sword, but I don't think it's the Wisp. I would assume the Plow if they have like a removal spell for the Mom and they like want to keep a creature alive. Delver was dead 3 weeks ago, right? Pronounced everything. I don't think so. It wasn't Delver has been alive since Arcanus got printed. Yeah, Plow's gone. Yeah. Or it's Mom. Black Blue, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Delver has been doing quite well since the printing of Dreadhorde Arcanist. Man, I really hope they can't kill this Mom. There's no way they didn't take the Mom with the Thoughtseize and then don't have an answer to it, though. This Mom lows, we just get to slam the Stoneforge and just get to absolutely dunk on my opponent. Click ones on Blue-Red Ninja Delver. Or Blue-Black Ninja Delver. Delver does not seem like a combo with ninjas. Though they do play in Pauper, but that's probably due to lack of other reasonable options. EW Landon is now hosting for with 77 viewers. Jeez. Thanks so much. Hope your stream went well. And welcome to all of Eric's viewers. We're playing some Death and Tags here against some Grixis Delver. We're in game 2 currently. So we can dodge Landon now. Yeah, hopefully. And before Landon just like queues up again off stream, just beats the tar out of me again. Do I want Thalia here? Instead of Stoneforge? Stoneforge is good, but Thalia will bait out more removal, and like Stoneforge for like Batter's Claw or something seems great. Let's jam Thalia as more removal bait. Also like Daze bait. We didn't get our Mob Dazed, so I think it's there, but they could have brainstormed into it. I think the Stoneforge is more relevant. You just have like Slam TNN. Could get kind of dicey, but we have the sword at least. Uh-oh, that's bad. Removal? Uh-oh. That's bad. We could play Flicker Wisp and force the bolt there. We don't really have a lot of other options, right? If we play the Stoneforge, it definitely gets bolted, and we guess we could go get Jite, but then we're like pretty far away from doing anything with that still. Man, this is far scarier than a young Pyromancer. I think the play is Flicker Wisp and just like we just gotta play through this Arcanist until we find an answer. Yeah, the worst if this got dazed. I think we'll flicker the Caracas just in case they have another bolt for the Thalia or some shit. Or if they target the Thalia with the bolt for some ungodly reason. Punch. Yep. There's the bolt. Bolt is targeting. What do you think of Arcanist? I think Arcanist is a very good card in these Delver strategies. I think it's pretty powerful. I'm not like terribly scared of it. Like, it is definitely an upgrade in the matchup and like does make them better against Death and Taxes as well as like a lot of other decks. But I think in general, like as a Death and Taxes player, I think my Delver matchup's still very good. Super good and efficient and sucks to play against. I don't think Dreadhorde Arcanist like sucks to play against that badly. Dreadhorde Arcanist has a lot more counterplay than like Karn and Narset. So my opponent currently doesn't have another bolt. Oh god, they could actually just Inquisition me. 2-mana Jace is frustrating. Well, I mean, it's not 2-mana Jace. Feels a lot more like it's like a 2-mana Jace that you can target with Lightning Bolt and Swords to Plowshares. I guess you can target Jace with Lightning Bolt, but what am I doing here? Stoneforge is not great in the face of this thing. It's actually okay in the face of this Inquisition. Because we have 2 equipment if they Inquisitioned me. There's zero reason the spell should be free. Well, I mean, the way the card was designed, it makes a lot of sense that it's free because otherwise, like, it's designed to work with pump spells, right? That's why it's not just like cast a card that costs 1 or less. If you like pump it up, if you become immense, you flashback or become immense. It's a lot worse if you have to like pay 7 mana for your spell. It's more like a 2-mana Kess, right? Which is very good, but like not unreasonable. So it dies to removal. Anyway, what the fuck am I doing? Is it just like play another Flicker Wisp and cry? Let's probably play Stoneforge just to get Batter Skull. Not sure if this card was designed. Not Become Mist was the example. It's not the actual case card. Yeah, I think we'll go with Stoneforge. I think we're gonna grab Jite though. You know, this like Force of Will. That'd be kind of sad. Player cancels Scale Up. Scale Up doesn't exactly combo with casting Scale Up a second time. Well, this sucks. This is certainly not great. We're drawing towards like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to deal with an Arcanist, I think. Just like rip Ancient Tomb, and they have nothing in hand. It's the current strat. Cast it on Arcanist attack, cast it on Delver. Yeah, I guess if you cast it on 2 different creatures, but that feels a lot more win more than, say, just like extracting value off of this creature alone. Just like, they don't even get trample, right? They just like become 6/4s. Yeah, Inquisitioning me is not great. Probably take the sword. Might take the wisp, we'll see. I don't know what's in their hand. I think I'd rather leave up Caracas than port them here. I'll use that Shroud. Alright, well. Let's have the. They don't have any bolts in hand, and we'll top deck Ancient Tomb. It'll be fine. Card they drew for turn wasn't bolt, because their Delver's not flipped. Oh, fuck. Well, that's pretty good. That's not bad against Sword of Fire and Ice, I will say. Draw like Plow or something. Can at least deal with this stupid Arcanist. Nope. We're just gonna fucking die instead. Probably supposed to have Thalia last turn. Every time I mean to cannon. I remember in the sideboard game, so like could have sideboard Canonist. It's actually good enough against the Arcanist decks. Wait, no, it's terrible, right? They attack, that's the first spell they cast. They cast 3 spells a turn, but like they're mostly removal, right? I'm trying to figure if there's a way we win. I guess it'd be like probably involves casting this and attacking. We can't Council's Judgment and equip even because we have Athalia. So we would have to draw. We could draw Flicker Wisp and equip. That'd be like Flicker Wisp, equip, and this Brainstorm draws them nothing. Is the current plan. This is a true name I might concede. Winter Orb. Alright, I'll probably concede to that. Let's just hasten up this to game 3 here. Don't think I'm beating that Winter Orb anytime soon. This seems fine still. I want to play for game 3. Mom can be quite bad against Arcanist. Mom's like okay against Arcanist. Mom makes Arcanist worse, certainly. Revoke the Arcanist, yeah, that's. I wish. Alright, let's just have a solid game 3 here, and we should be okay. 3 Council. Yeah, I've been on 3 Council's Judgment for a hot minute. Do I? Oh shit, do I own a 3rd foil Council's Judgment? I only own 2. Oh no. Does that mean I have to cut one for tomorrow in paper, or does that mean I have to play a non-foil? Why did you board in 3 versus Delver? Because all their threats are very scary, and I want to kill them. And also because we're boarding in Chalice of the Void, and having removal spells through a Chalice of the Void is nice. Sideboard seems pretty bad against blue red. Eh, blue red's like a great matchup. It feels like it might actually be a keep. Is Violet and Chalice and like Wasteland them good enough? This hand seems like it's terrible, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Chalice is good. Chalice is good. Hopefully we don't get thought seized or dazed. How can you mull this? It feels a little risky, okay? Nice. Alright, we're getting the Vial forced. Chalice into Vial. Yeah, not the best sequencing. Vial into Chalice into Port. Yeah, Vial into Chalice into like Port Wasteland. It's just gasoline. Oh no! No, I can't even Wasteland and play the Mom! Fuck! I think it's play the Chalice, honestly. I think we're just gonna have this dead Mom in hand until they answer the Chalice. If I play his Mom, it just like gets bolted. Play Mom, really? Play Mom, play Leave of Wasteland. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. If they just like have, if they bolted, I guess I get to Wasteland them, so you don't get like be super mana efficient. Yeah, maybe that's right, but it definitely feels bad. It also does let us play the Chalice around days at least. Mom is dead. Mom's dead until they kill a Chalice. Just play the Mom off Chalice. Play the Mom off the Vial? Or Vial got forced. If that's what you mean. That would have been nice, though. If our Vial didn't get forced and we drew the Mom, man, that would have been sick. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I got talked into it a little bit more when I was like, okay, at least this plays Chalice around days at least. Which is like definitely isn't unreasonable. But if they like bolt this Mom, then I'm a little bummed. Which looks like that's what they're doing. 4 rude. Don't toss these me. If they toss these me, I'll just waste them twice. What am I wastelanding here? The red or the black? Probably the red, right? Turn off Upbraid. I think I wanted to say Cavern in an ironic way. Oh, that works too. That's valid. I think I'm supposed to play Port. So I can play Wasteland next turn. They didn't shuffle on the Ponder, notably. Kapow! Please no Abrade. Also, please no lands would be preferable. Not GG, yeah, we do need to find a clock, and they need to not have an Abrade here. If they Abrade, then we need to like Wasteland Port them, though. And we're just like hosing their mana real hard. Stop! Aggressively G. Alright, well, that's a threat that exists. It's pretty slow, though, especially considering how much duress their mana is under. Even if they like wanted to fire 1-drops into the Chalice. Yeah, draw a creature would be nice. Oh man, I can't like flicker my Wasteland and kill this UC. I think I'm supposed to take 2 for another turn, just so I can like Wasteland this Underground and Wisp. I don't want to get this like dazed. That would suck. Play an untapped Chalice. Fuck off. Don't do that. Yeah, if I make any other play besides flicker my own chalice, we're probably in the driver's seat. I'm gonna play a 1-drop. Solid. I like your Moxie. I will not miss my chalice trigger on Moto. Yeah, now we just get to like kill all their vaults too. I'll leave them with. They get a Gurmag if I let them. If I leave them with their UC, that's like mildly scary. We actually can't beat that currently. Am I supposed to cast? Am I just like chicken shit? I'm supposed to cast this Wisp? Wisp Black. I don't think I wanna. Yeah, tapping down Black is nicer because like their red is instant speed. Like they can eventually abrade, and they might not have any more red if I waste this last fall. Great. Yeah, I think we're just waiting until next turn. Next turn we can like play the land and wisp our Rashad and Port untapped. Goblin Tiger doesn't beat us. Oh no, my Rashad and Port. How much do I respect Daze? I don't think I respect Daze enough to take 2 damage here. Daze is like one of the only... Daze and Gurmogging are the ways we lose this game, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to respect Daze. They could very well have it because we have yet to play a single card into the Daze, but... Don't respect it, thanks Twitch chat. Classic Twitch chat of immediately suggest both of my possible lines. We're like taking a non-zero amount of damage. I'm not gonna respect it. They don't have it. Nice, they didn't have it. Respect it if they have it. That's the true line. Only respect it when you know they have days. Now if they Gurmog me, this could get a little ugly. We have like 3, Ooh, Council's Judgments we're drawing too, is what I was gonna say. Do we win this race 6 turns versus 7 turns, right? They're gonna start attacking. They could fire spells into the Chalice to accelerate their clock. I think I'm supposed to sit on this Judgment, though. Inquisitor Godo, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. I think I'm just slamming my foot on the gas pedal. Our top decks are just a lot better than my opponent's top decks. I think we're just more likely to be doing things. Sit on Judgment. It's not that expensive, is it? Might be going up. It only got printed once. Yep, they're making a 1/1. Now their clock might be better than mine. Yeah, by like a point of damage. But if we just draw anything. Alright, now we'll Council Judgment it. I had foils and they were like, yeah, I mean the foils are like $1 jillion, but I think I was supposed to play this Ancient Tomb. I don't think I made my land drop. Oh well. I think that matters approximately 0%. We did it! Alright, 4-0. Final boss time. Time for the sweat. See, this is like actually the actual reason that like 3 Council Judgment is actually a decent plan with Boarding and Chalice for Delver. My final boss is always Landon. Landon was our final boss, like, not the last, because last time we actually did 5-0, but the time before that, I think we 4-1 and our final boss was Landon. Oh no. Hang on, I gotta record my data from that game. Grixis Delver again. Wait, was that Grixis? Or was that, like, We saw a basic island, so it still might have been Grixis, or it might have been like straight blue-red with like the weird black splash. I think it still qualifies as Grixis. No, they cast an Inquisition of Kozilek. They're Grixis. Landon is queuing up all his alts, so no. Oh no, lower boy final boss, please no. Please just like let me get like a buy. I just wanna take my 5-0, please. Let me have this, Moto Gods. Chalice deck, let's see It plays Brainstorm, Sphere Resistance plus Passeju. You also play Thalia plus Passeju. It's the Wombo combo. First match today was on Pox. My opponent was on BR at turn 0 Leyline. Poor Reanimator, yeah. Maybe if we had like 4 Leylines in the deck or something, I would be okay with queuing into a Reanimator. Alright, Moto Gods, why do you always make me sweat this last one? Yeah, I have, like, brain farts like that plenty of time. It's easy, I don't know, it's at least for me, it's easy to, like, just, like, zone out, especially while I'm streaming, but, like, while I'm playing Moto in general, it's just, like, it's easier for me to not focus on what's happening than when I'm playing in paper. Sometimes you just, like, fuck up really badly. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday this week. I just like punted a game off a cliff versus Lone because I just like didn't even look at the Chalice in play. I was like, oh, I'll just Violin my Sanctum Prelate and then cast this Mom and I'll be fine. I can beat a Liliana of the Veil. And cast the Mom into a Chalice and got my Sanctum Prelate edicted. All right. Bob's Bread is our opponent. Not hopefully not Red Black Reanimator at least. Put him Mulligan to 6. I will keep this. Alright, put him Mulligan to 5. Alright, catch you later. I think I'm supposed to Wasteland this, right? They're mulled to 5 and they're an Eldrazi Temple deck. Alright. Yeah, Eldrazi on a mull to 5 and we have a Wasteland in the opener. It's definitely solid. Like, Chalice me. Ooh. Interesting Grim Monolith you have there, opponent. Do you think it's correct to waste turn 1 Temple? Is it correct if they're just like on 7? Yeah, probably. It probably means if they're leading on if they kept a 7 with that leads on Temple, it probably means like turn 2 Thought Knot, right? Stop! Deck, I'm trying to win this game. Make another Glimmer Post, sure. Chalice time? This feels like a Chalice or a Ballista. Ballista would be a little bit of beating. Chalice does turn off my 2 Aether Vials, but I don't really care. Which is kind of annoying that I drew 2 Aether Vials regardless of whether or not there's a Chalice in play. We've been on a hot streak of drawing like all of our Aether Vials this league. Somehow 4-0. Were my first three draws in this game actually just Aether Vials? Was that actually just like turn 2, 3, 4? Oh god, we still have like a reasonable chance of winning this game. What equipment am I getting? Is it just Jite? Oh, it doesn't feel like it's Sword. Jite seems fine. Best card in the deck. Indeed. Don't pass. Yeah, I'm wondering like which equipment I'm getting because I want to cast it. It's not Batter Skull. I'm tempted to just get like Sword to try to accelerate the clock and also draw cards that don't suck. Yeah, I kind of like Sword too. I'm gonna go with Sword. Yeah, shame we don't have Thalia. That would be nice. Hey, they conceded. We did it. Whew. All right, don't have to sweat it. Don't have to sweat our hand of 3 Aether Vials. We're mulligan to 5, but like we mulligan to like 4 basically. Yeah, if we had the main deck Black-Red Sword, then fuck yeah, let's go. Or even like the Blue-White Sword would have been like pretty decent there. Yeah, they can see. I mean, they didn't know my hand was 3 Aether Vials, so like maybe their hand was also terrible. All right, Eldrazi Post, huh? Boarding all these cards here. Picture from Color of the Sword. When is that coming? That would be nice. This seems like a clean cut, right? Although I guess I don't know if I want to cut all my Thalia. Sometimes Thalia having first strike is like not unreasonable, but I think Thalia is the worst card in my deck currently. Oh, I didn't even think about that. This is probably correct though. I think all these cards are better than Thalia's. Gotta board out all my Aether Vials because I'm drawing them all. White Cup Prelate? Prelate's like not great. They're like straight up Eldrazi. Like they played Eldrazi Temple, which means that they're not necessarily like a deck that Prelate's good against. It's not like the Planeswalker Post deck where like they have Karn and other Karn and all these 4s you want to cut off. If they're just like casting Thought-Knots and Smashers and Endbringers and stuff still, then that's bad for me. If I have like a 3-mana 2/2 in my deck. I think this is fine. It's good enough. Worth noting they had a waste. What are your flex lands? Ancient Tomb and I guess technically Flagstones if that qualifies. This means keep. This hand is good. Put them all into 6. Alright, I mean, I guess we're running back this play. No. No! Man, I was really hoping we drew Ancient Tomb there. Now we might be in a spot of trouble. Can't Needle Ogre Monolith. Or you can. You can prevent it from untapping. That's valid. Just leave up our Plow here in case there's like a Thought-Knot. What do we got here? Chalice. Hope this isn't Chalice into Thought-Knot Seer. That would be very bad. Fuck. Take the jailer, probably. Strong play, yeah. Seems good. I think I'm supposed to port this Ancient Tomb over anything else. Just take some knocks from this Thought Knot. Man, I wish this recruiter could go find a Palace Jailer. At least you saw it coming. Yeah, I have a history of called shots on streams. It's not a good history to have. We might need to like recruit a Flicker Wisp, so then on turn 4 we can like flicker the Chalice and plow the Thought Knot. We only have 2 cards in hand, so it's not an unreasonable line. Depends on what kind of shot. I only call shots that kill me. I exclusively call bad shots. I'm like, well, we're probably good unless my opponent has exactly this. Calling. Oh, sometimes I do that shot though. Like, it'd be really nice if we just top decked X, Y, or Z. So then hopefully my opponent has nothing. And we can flicker the Chalice and plow the Thought Knot. Don't cast anything. Pass the turn. Nope. Stop it. Well, stop it. Hey, we drew Relic Order. That makes things interesting. We could cast Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle wouldn't do anything on this board, though. But it would let us keep our Wisp, so we could Wisp the Recruiter down the line. We could also, like, Relic Ward these big old mana rocks. I wonder if it's worth just taking another hit here and just revoking the Grim Monolith and Relic Warding the Thran Dynamo and just taking another punch. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate the just kill them line. Just like make a board. They're taking a bunch of damage off Ancient Tombs. They have 2 cards in hand. Relic Order Chalice. I mean, we could. But then they still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 mana, which is still scary. They can cast like an Ulamog or another thing. I think I want to go full denial, because next turn I can still just Wisp the Chalice and play Plow. Oh no, shit! Oh god, I'm so dumb. I tapped both my planes. Fuck. I'm so bad. That feels terrible. Fuck. There's the empty Joe's out. Yeah. Too busy talking about the line and then go for it. And because I was thinking about, I was like, I cast Revoker first in case they have something they can do off this monolith and stuff. Full tilt punt and cast all my 1-drops into the Chalice. That's certainly bad for me. Wait, we can needle it. Never mind. We're okay. So now we Flicker Wisp the Chalice, plow the Thought Knot, needle the Ugin. Yes, first needle. Shh. Flicker Wisp the Chalice. Needle Ugin the Ineffable. I I don't want to trade Revoker with this Spirit token. I'll probably trade the Wisp for it, honestly, but... Maybe not, actually, if they attack. Voltaic Key. Certainly a little scary, but okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's still only 9 mana. They still can't rule them out of me. That's not good. Wish we had not tapped that other Relic Ward. Yeah, that was really coming back to bite us here. Ooh. Hold on. A Cataclysm, you say? Wait, what am I supposed to wait for? I don't want to play my land or anything, right? I'll choose my artifact and my creature and my... I think I want to keep port to port them. Could have cast 2 spells. I could have cast Relic Ward there too, I suppose. I was thinking I wanted to port them, but maybe I didn't want to port them. Maybe I want to keep my tapped planes. Yeah, maybe that was dumb. Do I want to keep the port? No, I probably need these planes. Yeah, chat's right. I was thinking I wanted to port them, but I didn't think about the fact that I probably wanted to cast my double white spells. Yeah, I think I should still keep the planes. Wow, they keep Caracas? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, whatever mana rock they keep is turned off anyway, because the random mana 10 was turned off and their Grim Monolith was tapped. The attack I won't block yet. Cataclysm just fucking saving my sorry ass. Game just, I absolutely punted off a cliff. Cataclysm coming to save the day. Probably gonna Judgment the Spirit after they don't attack here. Yeah, they would need exactly like land plus Thought Knot. Whew. Oh god. My horrendous game losing punt. It's okay. We still 5-0'd. Oh. Ugh. Man, that Cataclysm was very good. And that's why we're playing 3 Cataclysm and 3 Council's Judgment. Oh man. That would have sucked if I had 4-1 after, like, because I punted the game 2. If, like, we had played a game 3 and I lost that one as well. Woof. Oh god, I'm so stressed. The the 5-0 games is always so stressful for me. Nice job, yeah. Completely, smoothly, all calculated, all accounted for. We were fine that whole game. Nothing dumb was done at all. We were completely fine. Alright. Pithing Needle was good. Pithing Needle was good that game. Although I guess I cut the Damping Sphere for a Pithing Needle, so I guess Damping Sphere would have also been very excellent during that game, so maybe you should play Cataclysm main since it's so good. That was a fun list that you had with the main deck Cataclysms. Cataclysm much less good when everyone's on Delver decks. We played against Delver only twice, I think, right? It was Grixis, Delver, Grixis Control, Maverick, Grixis Delver, Post, yeah. Huh. But anyway, yeah, definitely sucks in the Delver meta. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Oh god, my mouse just lost battery. I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream. How it was dying, and it literally just died. So that's the perfect time for me to go host someone. Alright, who's playing Legacy? I'm the only one playing Legacy? Come on. No one's online? Really? 0 people? 0 people are online playing Legacy? At least according to MTG streams. Maybe people are playing Legacy but don't have it in their title. I guess we'll just go host some person playing some Modern or something. Oh man, guest Spider Space. Alright, we'll go host this guy. I don't know who this person is, but Spider Space is really cool. He plays a lot of Modern Death and Taxes, and I've chatted with him a lot in the past. He's a cool guy, so they're playing some Bant Infect right now. But anyway, thanks everybody so much for watching. As always, if you want to support the channel, you can follow, subscribe, donate, etc., etc. Get a sweet Thalia emote. Subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, all that jazz. Need a Grand Modern for Modern Points. Yeah, I've been looking towards doing that at some point, like maybe for the back half of the Modern playoffs, but Modern's even more of a shit show right now than it usually is. Anyway, see you guys all Monday, I guess? Yeah, Monday. I'll tell you guys how the how my Eternal Weekend trial goes, and I'll probably be doing a live posting of my record on Twitter. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody.